Good morning. I'm getting to understand my body energy is changing. So when body energy is changing, so there will be some kind of mood swings and disturbance. So don't get scared with those feelings, because you are not now. You are going to go into a different phase. Okay. Of your body, and you will came to know after day 30 or something. So there could be a feeling of like irritation or something, but I will recommend you to take at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is very very much important. Because if you're not feeling awesome, you're not feeling right, then you feel like not waking up again tomorrow, because your mind sees in picture. He needs to know what I'm getting from this activity and what I'm not getting from this activity. So quickly he is become very judgmental, and in this age of distraction, our mind got so much distracted with a lot of things. So our retention period, means the power to hold for a time being, is kind of is weak in it. So the retention power is very weak and got distracted very fast. So you need to calm your mind. You need to do meditation for that, and also just accept the change, and try to see him that wait, and we will see something new is going to come. So gradually you can teach your mind. So this is the thing. And also in meditation today, what I have noticed is when there is a feeling, a lot of emotion is overpowering you. See, you took a thought, but there will be sometimes feeling will overpower you. Feelings. So what need to do in that case? Like suppose I'm doing meditation, and I'm waking up early, and my 1 hour get lost. Means there's no use of 1 hour. I'm just simply sitting. Then your mind start chattering. He start chattering, and see, you are sitting and nothing is happened, and then it's better to sleep. He's trying to keep you in the old loop, because that pattern is there. No, this is not a mind fault. You are the master of your mind, body, right? So use your intellect, and which is buddhi. Use your intellect and tell, let's try to experiment some more time, and this and that, and you want to know how to beat that particular feeling of not any progress, and feeling of like nothing is happening. Then use the power of courage. Use that virtue, courageous. Be courage. Take the first step. Don't see the whole staircase. Just step into just first step, and rest will be shown to you. So the thing is, life shrinks and expands in proportion to one's courage. So once you take courage, in Hindi we call himmat ka ek kadam, just go with one step, and you will find you beat that feeling. Like suppose I'm not feeling like that, I'm not it's useless, but that inner voice, okay, beat it with let's try to take one more step, let's do one more time, let's do it once again. So this time, once you do it, so your mind will try to do some different method, and gradually you will succeed. You need to, so sometimes you don't have to listen to your mind each and every time. So this is what I have think. And also your mind thinks in images, and it doesn't distinguish between the real and imaginary. What I mean with that, suppose you are imagining something, but there is a logical part. There's a logical part which is telling, no, I don't think this is possible, I don't think this can be done, because in the past you have also did something, and nothing has happened. People make fun of you as well, and nothing money get wasted, energy get wasted. All those things your mind is telling to you. Okay, so it's your mind imagination, it's not real. You will do with something with the 100% effort, definitely that going to come. How? Because the unsuccessful, if you are not successful, that only shows that the full effort which you have put into a success is not 100%. So if you put your 100%, definitely success gonna come. There will be some kind of self-doubt or something came in between, like maybe it's not possible, or you didn't try, you didn't take a courage of doing it again. You will become a failure once you accept that failure. If you are not accepting that failure, that means you are brave, you are courageous. So if you keep on doing never give up, so never give up is equal to success. So you keep on doing, but should be in right direction. Like suppose you are making a home near seashore, okay, so it doesn't matter how many times you are building the home near the seashore. So whenever the waves came, it will flush away your home. So you need to be in right direction is very, very much important. So this is what I wanted to tell you. If you are imagining, you are using the visualization power, just slowly and silently speak to your mind in a whispering voice. But tell your mind like, mind, you don't think, you think in real. You don't distinguish between real and imaginary. You don't distinguish between real and imaginary. Even you tell me, if while listening to these words, what's your mind is did it get my attention of my voice? So similarly, when you speak in that voice, your mind will grab your words. It will not filter out any logical statement. That's why alpha stage is very, very much important. Alpha stage is very, very much important if you need to program anything. And before going to bed also, you can take some affirmations. And now I'm going to write some of my gratitude list, because gratitude list is one of the best ways I feel to boost my energy. If I feel some anxiety and some kind of depressive thoughts, what I do, just I introduce the gratitude in between. Like I'm thankful this thought, because this thought is going to teach me something. I'm thankful for this diary, I'm thankful this pen, I'm thankful this air, I'm thankful for this mobile, I'm thankful for you who is watching this. So you can see the face and everything got changes. So gratitude, don't underestimate the power of gratitude. Gratitude has given me a lot of things in my life, so I always used to be in that gratitude state. Gratitude is like being thankful for this moment, thankful for the breath I am taking. So if you are grateful and writing your qualities, you will not go into the approval game, like am I best or I'm not best. So if you remember Mahabharata, so in that Kunti's 5 son, right? The first one is the Karna and Arjun. So there is a kind of competition between Karna and Arjun. Then who is Shrestha Dhanudhar, right? Who is the great warrior? So see, both are son of Kunti, but the thing is, there is a misunderstanding. It has been shown something like that. If you are powerful, and if you are creative, or if you are having the qualities which worlds want, and you can give to the world, but if you are proving yourself, you're going into a proving game, then you will lost your energy in proving and getting the approval from people, getting things done. Not possible, because you are always, you go into prove, am I right, I'm not right, I have to prove it. So you go into a lot of proving. So in the last, when he asked the Krishna, I'm not powerful and I'm not worthy enough. So he told, when they in the war when you are hitting the boat towards the Arjuna chariot, that chariot goes 3 steps back, all right. And when even when I was sitting there, so you can understand the power of you, but you need to use that power to use the qualities to helping, because it will gonna multiply. But if you are not using the knowledge or the wisdom to help someone, it will decrease. So what I can say, ego is I am only everything. Ego is also, you are not connecting with your real self. So it's very, very much important to understand, if you are feeling low and not you are going to approval and not understanding your true worth, okay. There's a fine line between self-esteem and ego. So both are ego. If you are feeling low, you're not appreciating yourself, or not right. And if you think I'm only everything, I know, see, I'm knowledge, I am very much intelligent, and this and that is also ego. See, everybody is intelligent. Only thing is, those who understand he's a diamond, and he can understand, when he accept that he's a diamond, then he will be a diamond. If we are not accepting that, no, I am not that worthy, so what you believe, that you become. So I'm doing my daily breathing exercise in the morning. What is happening is, while doing the exercise, my mind is taking away in some different things, is chattering too much. You can do this and that, but it could be a good thoughts and could be wasteful thoughts. But how to be in this moment, so that I can enjoy my exercise, or I can, if I'm cooking, I can do my cooking, if I'm working, and I can work working. The thing is, you need to think your mind and you. Don't fight with your mind. Just make your mind as a good friend or best friend, because if you can make a best friend, that's awesome. If you can make him understand as a best friend, if you can understand your friend and you, if you are talking to each other, you are not your friend. Friend can give a lot of advices, sometimes you will take okay, yeah, okay. So similarly, you need to separate yourself from the mind. You are not the mind. And if you think any advice which our mind is taking, and taking the full ownership of what mind is giving you the advice, okay, we will see after 10 minutes, we will see after 50 minutes, yeah, it's okay, but let me concentrate on at this moment. So you will become at this moment. The problem is you got attached with the mind, whatever mind is saying, and you are start judging yourself whatever mind is thinking. So because there is the attachment, so judgment will come. If there is no attachment, you know, we both are separate, so you are the owner. So just be act like a master to your mind, and tell we will think about later, let's focus at this moment. So you will become at this moment, and you can give the best at this moment. After giving the best at this moment, your mind will see the result, and mind will automatically now help you to concentrate. Let's concentrate now. Mind will start telling you, no, we don't have to talk much. So this will automatically come. But as any habit, you need to constantly start deliberately. You have to focus at this moment. Let's come in this moment and let's enjoy this moment. Let's take some fruits. So let's peel the apple. After exercise, it's really important to eat some fruit or something. Basically, in morning, in last my video, even I have shared in like Sandeep Maheshwari video, and it's very beneficial tip. You want to know that? Eat some fruits in the morning, and because it will increase the metabolism rate. What is metabolism? Metabolism, according to Google, is all the chemical reaction which is happening in your body. So you feel down, you feel kind of low, because 6 to 7 8 hours body will not get anything. So if you eat apple, or if you eat pineapple or banana is good, and apple is also good. So eat apple a day, and keep a doctor away. So this is old proverb, and is very meaningful. So if you understand the meaning behind everything, every task you are doing with full consciousness, if you are doing any task, then you will enjoy the every second, every moment of life. Like if I'm peeling this at slow rate, if I can understand at slow rate, then I can do it in fast easily. So with consciousness, if you do anything, you can learn the thing easily. You can master anything. Only thing is our mind is rushing, do it fast, go into the comparison game. He got the car, he got this and that, and you will not get this. So it's mind imagination. So understand, don't get fooled by your mind. You are the master. Okay, so let's time to eat and increase the metabolism rate.